If you own a Hoover Push and Lift upright vacuum cleaner and you've lost your suction, this video is for you. I'm going to go through it quickly today, running from the floor tool all the way to the bin, through the different parts, and we'll find your blockage 100% guaranteed. So first we're going to press the wand release button, and that pulls out the wand, and then we're going to take off the hose from the back. We're going to press the pedal that releases the floor tool, okay? That allows you to lift the body away. So this way we've got all the parts separately and we can look at them in better detail. Firstly, the floor tool, we need to take off the brush cover on the top. So press this slider across on here, it lifts off the top, and then you can pull the brush bar out using this tab on the left hand side. If you then lower the stem on the floor tool, this will allow you to look through it, and basically we need to see some daylight at the other end. If we don't, we've got a blockage in there and we can poke something through and clear it out this entrance here. I'll just quickly show you as well how to put this back together. You put your brush bar in, the cog end first, and then it simply presses down. And then this front part can be a bit tricky. You put the front part down and then it pushes down at the back after you've got the front part in. See, even I'm doing it wrong now to show you. Like so. See, I'm not perfect. Right, so we've got that out of the way, that's clear. So next, the wand. We're going to take the handle off by pressing this button here. Again, we're looking for daylight down there. Now the hose itself, you can take it off the handle, but basically it's going to be hard to see down it anyway. You could attach it to the vacuum cleaner, turn it on and see if you've got suction from the hose. Obviously, if you haven't, there's probably a blockage in there. The best thing to do is drop a coin down it, and if it comes out the other end, like so, then the hose is clear. If you haven't found a blockage so far, don't worry, we're going to go into the bin now. Just press this button and it lifts off. Now, if you open the top flap, we need to check this comb filter here. If this is blocked with dust or hair or anything like that, it's creating a barrier directly above the motor here, so air can't get through. That is a really common area that people miss. If you just get a dry toothbrush, you can brush away any dust or any dirt that's on there, okay? If that's clear, your final culprit, and the most common one out of all of them, is your filter that's in the bin. It sits directly above the motor. There's two filters in these, a bit like a shark vacuum cleaner. They're the most common culprit of any loss of suction, okay? Basically, if these are all blocked up, they're creating a barrier, a little bit like the filter in there, directly above your motor. Air can't travel through the filter, so how on earth is it going to suck anything up from the floor tool? These are washable, so simply put them in a nice bowl of soapy water, some Zaflora in there to make them smell nice, rinse them under the tap after you've done that, and then get them as dry as possible, as quick as possible. Just squeeze them all out, leave them on the top of the radiator, and then do not put them back in your vacuum cleaner for at least 12 to 24 hours when they're totally dry. Again, they sit above the motor. If they're damp in any way, it's just going to suck the moisture out of the sponge into the motor. Game over. Thank you for watching, and YouTube has chosen this next video for you. Also, a quick mention, my wonderful wife has just released her first ever murder mystery novel, and we would be delighted if you would go to her website, jadegrafton.com, to receive your free sample.